ultimately the path is walked one step at a time. No more, no less. No imagination, no tyranny of the past, no future destination in many ways, but the path is walked one step at a time. I think in these, in these really quite crazy times when the energy pulls so much, and people's nervous system, energy body, mind, emotion is being, yanked around so much that ultimately, at some point, wherever you are on the spiritual path, the best and most honest and most clear way, invitation, practice is to remember that the path is walked one step at a time. If I'm in this moment, this step on the path, and if I can be here in this step, being with what is, not denying, but being truly without so much narration, without so much overlay on the step, just the pure step. Is it possible to walk, through this world one step at a time without becoming so lost in imagination, past and future and drama and trouble and all the things that are coming at us in life, and to, in many ways, deal with those things that come at us one step at a time. Because it's easy to get overwhelmed. It's easy to get overwhelmed. I know this. But even in this, life of mine, this life, this crazy life, this life that has such a high degree of equanimity and depth and love and grace and presence in it, still the pull of the world is strong. 2 days ago the dog got heat stroke. He's okay, I think. 2 nights ago, or in the morning, there's what feels like rat droppings under the hood of the car, and we already paid $1,500 to repair the rodent damage under the car, so trying to deal with that. I've got something gone missing in the mail that is really valuable. We're all these kind of manner of things, and none of them are catastrophic in many ways, except the dog who ran in front of a car 5 nights ago and was very, very close to, some major incident. Even in all of that, which is just life in many ways, right? It's just life. That's without any of the kind of overlays, because I don't have any past that keeps on, repeating itself in my consciousness, in my mind. But even with that, I remember, and sometimes in many ways only just, that the path is walked one step at a time, my friend, one step at a time. And so to show up in this step is the resolution to half of the problems that we face. Not showing up to this step with this, when I'm showing up, but I've brought my neurotic self, I've brought my anxious self as well, without denying the anxious self or the nervous system. the fearful self, or the what-if self that casts itself into the future, or the one that casts itself into the past, that thinks that the present is an outplay of the past, therefore I'm a victim of something, and if only I can stop being a victim or get it sorted out, then I'll be okay. None of that. To not invalidate that, but none of that. To walk simply one step at a time, actually in presence and in openness. In a yes, I'm here. Yes, this is happening, and it's okay. And that's the yes, isn't it? Because mostly it's not okay. For those on the path who suffer, it's not the path, it's the fighting with the step that we're taking on the path, thinking this step should be easier. If only this step was easier, then the next step would be easier. And so we're constantly, fishing around, trying to navigate, trying to negotiate, trying to barter, trying to scrabble our way through the fact that we're arguing with the step that we're in. But we're in the step that we're in. Here we are. Here we are in this moment. You've gotten yourself here. You might not even like this video, but you've got yourself here. So what are you going to do? Fight it. Push the button. Off he goes. Off goes Kavi. I'm being flippant a little bit, but it is on that kind of level to accept that we've gotten ourselves here. This is the life that we're living. And to argue with it constantly, we miss something. We miss presence. We miss the capacity that we have to actually hold and allow more than we think. Because if we're constantly arguing with it, we're not really on the step. We're not really in the moment. We're kind of half in the moment, half not in the moment. But it doesn't happen in some future moment in the imagination. The future rolls out from the present. The future is what the present becomes in many ways as we walk it. Because you can have a plan. Next week I'm going to go to the store on Thursday. Well, it's a plan. But you're still not at the store, you're still here. So you still have to walk the steps here until such day as Thursday comes around. And then you find yourself walking to the car or to the store or to the transport or whatever it is. And there's the path, one step at a time. But if it goes, if something changes, plans go wrong or something happens or you don't feel like it, well then to be so fixated on the future that doesn't actually happen, because the future is an idea until it happens. It's just an idea. So what I'm trying to do is just disentangle a little bit some of the nonsense and to say the path is walked one step at a time, in presence, not in distraction, in presence, no matter what. And then when we lose that, we fall off the path, we don't actually fall off the path, we just forget that we're on a path of one step at a time. We forget presence. And as soon as we've forgotten, there's no point in punishing yourself for it. Punishment is anathema, pointless. Serves no purpose except to point us back to a presence that is beyond all of that storytelling stuff, to bring us back right here, right now, one step at a time into the presence. Forgetting is not important, except that it points us back to the remembering. That's all that really matters. One step at a time. I hope this has spoken to you. Bye-bye.